take a peek. We actually have a mob farm, which works some of the time. Only some of the time. And, what is going on, guys? TheLostYeti here, and today we are back on the Infinite Realms server. Welcome back, guys. Oh, redness. There we go. Today we're actually checking out a few things, but first things first, I want to update you guys. We are making some progress on the Nether Hub. This has been sitting unfinished for quite some time, so I decided to donate some of my newly found brick. I forget what it's called already, so that's always a good side. Deep slate. We've already donated some deep slate, and it looks like Johnny's made some improvements to his side of the base. So at least we now have an archway with a beautiful little hole to fly through. And I must add, it looks like we might have a surprise for us back at the base. I haven't been back to the base yet, so I'm excited to see it. But as you can see, we now have a rail line here, which I think means that KB has decided to bring us a villager. And I don't know if he's been successful yet or not, so we're going to go take a peek on that. Oh, yes, it looks like KB has had some work cut out for him. Oh, no, buddy. Buddy, old pal, there's... He put down rail line all the way here. Oh, boy. There's a portal up there, KB. I don't know if he was successful at getting the villager up here, but there is... Oh, no. There's more than just a villager up here. There's a snail up here. Hold on, hold on. Okay, first of all, it doesn't look like we have a villager up here unless KB has put him in a little home. But it does look like we have a slime, or not a slime, a snail, which means we have some slime to be cleaning up. So... I suppose no time's better than the present. Let's get a deconstruction montage on deck. Alrighty, guys, we're back, and get ready for a weird one. So now, everything from here on out is actually recorded after the fact, and I mean that in my audio is recorded after the fact because, for whatever reason, just the audio got corrected, not corrected, but corrupted from this footage. So, take a peek. We actually have a mob farm, which works some of the time. Only some of the time, and, naturally, we do have to fix that, so I will go on and actually fix that in a minute. But I figured I might as well at least show you this, because otherwise we've already fixed it, and the footage doesn't really make sense otherwise. As you can see, the little zombie boy doesn't actually want to fall off the edge here, which kind of is a pain. And it appears that the carpet is actually going to be catching his fall, which is not what we want whatsoever. Mob farms, what a concept, they're actually supposed to kill the mobs. Also, should mention, you're seeing in the background here, we have a sheep farm going now. So that's a crazy concept. I should also point out that in its current configuration, mob farm's not working so great. Not so great. Empty, 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 and very, very minimal. Very minimal. So, hopefully, it'll do a little bit better with adding some campfires to the bottom. I think that's going to be the solution we're going to go with. Also, here's Vert. Vert's in his little bone tomb. He's harvesting cacti from his from my farm so that he can use it for his dye farm. I gave him permission, don't worry. Hopefully we'll take a peek at that later on in this episode. But yeah, that's everything that I've really been working on over here. And I will be back with you guys once I add the little campfires to the mob farm. In the meantime, enjoy this time lapse of me taking out another floating island to fit in the mob farm. Catch you guys back in a minute. Alrighty guys, tossing the root fawn now. I think the plan is going to be that we're actually going to toss some sweet berry plants up here, just kind of liven up the roof a little bit, give a little bit more detail. But we do have all the campfires in. It seems to be working now, so that's awesome. That's all we can really ask for. With the rooftop garden taken care of, I think our next step is actually going to be installing the head wall. That's what I actually wanted to take care of today. Huge thanks to Johnny. If you guys haven't checked out his channel, check it out already. I'll leave a link to it down in the description box down below. He's been helping me round up the last of these heads so we can make the museum. So let's get some progress on the museum done, and I'll catch you guys back in just a second. Alrighty guys, taking a peek at the map from last time. As you can see, a little before and after, we've added a ton onto the map with our mob farm, with our sheep pen, with our addition to the museum, and, you know, the snail prank, or at least rather what's left over of it. And without further ado, voila, you actually see our new mob head wall. Now, it's not the most elaborate thing in the world, and we might still want to add labels and dress it up a little bit, but I wanted to leave it expandable because, frankly, I don't know how many more heads we're going to be getting. So it kind of lets us float around a little bit and rearrange as we should need to. But one other thing that you guys, or rather I want to show you, is if we take a walk on over this way, you guys can see we got beacons. Super, super excited about that. Virtuous, absolute mad lad. He was the one who actually farmed up a ton of beacons for us. So basically now you can come and buy beacons for an astronomical price. But we can have beacons, and now we have 12 beacons because everyone needs 12 beacons. So finally getting to use them for decorative purposes. We'll have a real full-size beacon up in a minute. But I felt that it was kind of necessary. And I think it's also a good point. Let's actually take a trip out to shopping district, do a little walk around, maybe do some shopping, and definitely do some gambling. Alrighty, coming on in. Here are the new shops, or here are Vert's new shops. So this is his new dye shop, which is super freaking awesome. And this is where all of the, not lime dye, the cacti dye is actually showing up. So that's what that's been. But it's super, super helpful for all the times in the future that we're going to be needing dye. For whatever reason, it's such a pain to get, especially when you're trying to do a bunch of different glasses and stuff like that. So he is an absolute madman, and this is absolutely beautiful to see. So super, super glad to see it. And over here, this is actually the shop that I got it from. And right... Oh, no. He actually restocked the beacons. Absolute mad lad. Literally what I said earlier. So, you gotta know. You gotta know we're gonna end up purchasing at least one beacon from him. So, I don't believe that I have fortune, or my fortune is gonna die. So that might be a slight problem. So, figure something out real quick. You know we gotta do it. So, making a purchase, buying one more beacon, because why not? Like, honestly, why not? So, Vert, keep on keeping on. Amazing deal. Appreciate it, bud. And I don't know what I'm going to do with all these beacons, but I'll find a good use for them. And I think I've stopped there already on camera, but let's take a quick trip over to Didymus's gambling ring, because it's time for us to lose 9 more diamonds. Listen. The Discord has been off the rails lately with its gambling and all of that. If you haven't joined our Discord, you'll just join our Discord. Links in the description. But anyways, we have a little competition on there. All for fun and games. No actual gambling. Sorry to disappoint y'all. But basically, this is our casino in progress on the server. So I've got to throw 9 diamonds in. Don't think we're going to get anything, but might as well. Oh, wow, that was really anticlimactic. Well, anyways, Didymus just burned through 9 of my diamonds, and this is why I don't gamble. But, unfortunately, guys, that's all we're going to have time for today, so I hope you enjoyed, even though it's going to be a little bit of a shorter one. Took a bunch of time to record this one, so I hope you guys understand, and I wanted to get this out just to kind of update you everything that's been happening on the server. If you guys enjoyed, consider leaving a like. As always, guys, this has been your host, TheLostYeti. And I hope to catch you guys in the next episode on the Infinite Realms server. See you guys then.